Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to XFW. This is the Danger Zone. We are 1 day away from XFW Fight Night. As we kick things off with Savage Andre Stevens. Oops, sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that. Wrong button, wrong button. There we go. Hit the wrong button. Trying to adjust some of our microphone settings here live during the show. That could have been disastrous. Thank you, folks, for tuning in tonight to XFW. Again, this is Danger Zone, our flagship program. Savage Andre Stevens, a former XFW United States champion. And tonight going up against the brute, Joseph Alexander. That is a big brute of a man walking down the ringside right now, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on YouTube, thank you for joining us here tonight on XFW. Joseph Alexander entering the square circle. One of the larger newcomers here in XFW. Very odd haircut on Joseph. But I'm not one to judge someone else's style, but a little odd, per se. As we get ready to kick things off here in our opening contest. And here we go, Savage Andre Stevens kicking off with a right hand but getting caught. Joseph now carrying him around the ring like a bag of groceries and driving him down to the canvas with a hellacious power slam to kick off this matchup. Hit through the midsection now. Joseph already, looking for a power. There he goes. Oh, what a power bomb. Already down as the former United States champion. Stevens on the ropes. Alexander trying to, there's that quick jab. And another one. And Joseph sends him crashing to the outside arena floor with a stun gun off the top rope. We've got a lot of matches coming your way tonight, ladies and gentlemen, including our main event, which will feature the Tank Sam Ford going toe-to-toe with the monster. Whoa. Did you see that? Did you see that? Joseph absorbing the right hands and quick fists of the former professional boxer and then tossing him across the ring. Stevens now back in control, charging in big time right hand, but again, Joseph Alexander stays his feet, but the spear collides. The spear takes the big man down. Stevens now with a stunner. First pin attempt, leg is hooked by Savage Andre Stevens. Not even a one count. Joseph Alexander gets the shoulders up. Elbow shot there by Stevens. Right back to what he knows best, the quick hands, the jabs, the right cross, left hook. Good Lord, he's lighting him up. Hard Irish whip, here comes Stevens again, this time nobody home. Beautiful counter by Joseph. And a headbutt. Joseph Alexander is absolutely a brute. Now look at this, repeated shots right to the center of the forehead. Brutal right hands. And now stomping away in the back. Joseph Alexander now firmly in control. Alexander, Stevens again, that brutal shot, and an exploder. Savage Andre Stevens trying to get back in this matchup. Joseph Alexander easily overpowering the former boxer. But we know Savage Andre Stevens will bend the rules when it fits his purpose. Oh, and a big right hand. but a knee lift counter by Savage Andre Stevens as these two continue to collide. And folks, this is an opening contest, belly leg suplex. A number of the members of the ministry in action tonight. Tomorrow night on XFW Fight Night, we do know that Drago will put the championship on the line against the Tank, Sam Ford. After last week on XFW programming, Drago was facing Ford and got himself intentionally disqualified. Whoa, there goes the referee. I don't know if that was on purpose or inadvertent, but Savage Andre Stevens now with a shot. Another left hook. Big right hand this time. Alexander goes down. Savage Andre Stevens now in control. Uh-oh. Stevens now winding up the shot. Here it comes. Big time haymaker. Leveling Joseph Alexander. We got a cover. Savage Andre Stevens with a nice comeback managed to get the pinfall victory. What a matchup. Whoa, look at Joseph already back on his feet. I'm actually a little surprised by that, to see Savage Andre Stevens shaking somebody's hand. Impressive victory by Savage Andre Stevens. But Joseph Alexander definitely took it to the former United States champion in that one-on-one competition. And folks, that's just kicking off Danger Zone tonight. Again, later on this evening, we do have the World Heavyweight Champion in the corner of the Monster Fenwick. Chris Fair, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. Thank you for joining us tonight. Again, folks, our main event will feature the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, the Tank, Sam Fair. Chris Fair, thank you for sending 100 stars our way. Thank you for joining us here. Anyone that is joining in can help us reach our stars goal by donating if you wish. We got some new folks in here, the new on YouTube, the Loyalty Fam Sisters. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Right below the man who just sent us 100 stars, who's on top and bottom in the middle of our screen, Mr. Chris Fair. Corey Orion Gaming over on Twitch. Thank you for subscribing to us on Facebook as well. Adam, thank you for joining us. Thank you for liking the stream. As I was saying, folks, the ministry in action tonight. TKWA, our sister promotion, joining us. Glad to see TKWA back on the airwaves here on Facebook Gaming. Glad to see you guys kicking things back off. Happy to see that. Now, as I was saying, folks, for giving me all the shout-outs to everyone who's joining us here tonight as I search for the music for the next match. Our main event, Sam Ford going toe-to-toe with the Monster Fenwick. Now, Sam Ford is the new #1 contender for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. And that is because Drago, who was fearing a loss at the hands of Sam Ford, got himself intentionally disqualified. Crazy Saturday sending 200 stars. Thank you to Marshall Foster asking, where's Prime? What Marshall Foster is talking about is on our Bloodsword6 channel. We did a review of the brand new Roberson Hasbro Optimus Prime. Very expensive figure. You guys can check that out on the Bloodsword6 channel and as well as our YouTube channel. He's actually the back of the studio on a table. I actually might do a live stream on our Bloodsword6, just messing around with that one of these days. That might be fun. I'm talking too much and I've yet to find the music for the next matchup. You guys have got me bouncing around with all the likes, the shares, and the stars, so thank you guys for that. And thank you, Nick Clark. Mr. Insomniac Gamer himself is here. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Nick Clark. If you guys have not, just follow TKWA on Facebook. Also follow Mr. Insomniac Gamer, that man right there saying, hey, yo, Mr. Insomniac Gamer, Nick Clark. Thank you for joining us, brother. As well, folks, give him a like and a follow. You will not be sorry, folks. Right now, we're going to head on ringside. Tag team action coming your way as the Blue Bloods tackle the really recently reunited 24K here on XFW Danger Zone. Thank you guys for already the love you sent our way so far here on XFW. Again, folks, hit that share button, spread the good word of XFW, our crazy brand of digital professional wrestling. As 24K makes their way out to ringside. Former tag team champions JT Wells and Taylor Briggs. These two had a falling out at the beginning of 2020, but since then, put the difference aside of them, their longtime friendship reunited, joining forces back again as a tag team at XFW. They have long been one of my favorite all-time tag teams here in XFW. But already see the mustache signs in the audience as the Blue Bloods get ready to make their way out to ringside. And here they come. The two men brought to XFW by none other
and their opponents at a combined weight of 400
than Biff Wellington himself. Wayne Jaworski, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. The Blue Bloods are making their march out to ringside. I still always wonder, folks, these guys do not wear knee pads, and that always irks my nerves. The knees are a very important joint, and when you don't wear them, it just seems you're opening yourself up to a lot of damage. You're opening up for a world of hurt when you're not wearing knee pads. But the Blue Bloods definitely contenders in our tag team division, hoping to find themselves the opportunity for tag team gold. Currently held by the James Boys, who will put those titles on the line tomorrow night at XFW Fright Night. Make sure you hit the notification, folks, so you do not miss our big scale event tomorrow night live, 8 p.m. right here on XFW. On Facebook, Bloodsword6 Streaming, on Twitch and YouTube, or directly on Bloodsword6.com, where you can find XFW merchandise. But right now, the Blue Bloods, Wyndham Shaw, and Taylor Briggs starting things off. And Wyndham Shaw taking it early. Big roundhouse. Forearm straight to the face of Taylor Briggs by Wyndham Shaw. Hoisting up, driving the knee. Hoisting up for a scoop slam. Over the shoulder goes Taylor Briggs, the former right NFL tackle. Up on the shoulders, electric chair drop. And a quick tag. In comes JT Wells for the first time in this matchup. And Wells with a clubbing shot to the back of the neck of Wyndham Shaw. Right hand now. Blocked by Wyndham Shaw. Fires back with one of his own. But gets dumped on the top rope by quick thinking of JT Wells. And out goes Wyndham Shaw. 24K definitely will have the upper hand in the experience category in this matchup. XFW Originals, they've been here for a long time, a well-oiled machine. But the Blue Bloods have shown they have what it takes to go toe-to-toe with all the best here in XFW. Right now, crossface crippler, but JT was quickly getting himself out of that predicament. Oh, what an uppercut. Flying through the air goes Wyndham Shaw, now waving to the crowd. There's a very prominent wave there. Looked like the queen herself there, just with a much bigger mustache. JT Wells now back on top, stomping away. Clothesline down goes Wyndham Shaw. Wyndham Shaw jumping right back to his feet. Wow, that was impressive. Got JT Wells in a bad spot here. Wells on the top rope. Both men now way up high. And down they go. JT Wells crashing down to the canvas. You see the replay in the top left-hand side of your screen. Wow, that was brutal. Back in the corner they go. Wyndham Shaw not tagging out. That could be a problem for him. Hard eyes within the turnbuckle now. Spin around now by Wyndham Shaw. But JT Wells fires over the elbow. Tag back in comes Taylor Briggs. Wyndham Shaw trying to do this alone. Both have the same idea. Nobody home. Wyndham Shaw holding his own in this matchup. Drop kick right to the jaw. Finally needs a breather. Tag out, in comes Earl Clark. The sideburns on this man are of epic proportions. Oh, and Earl Clark comes right in and immediately goes to the eyes of the big man. Beautiful suplex right in the back of his head and neck. That'll compress the C5 and C6. And Earl Clark going to continue that pressure on the neck and spine as he locks on a rowboat, wrenching back on Big Taylor Briggs. Couldn't hang on to the hold for that much longer, probably due to the big frame of Taylor Briggs. The man is a brick shithouse. Hoisting him up now, holding on to the suplex. Earl Clark trying to wave his legs, trying to get himself back down, trying to help out with gravity. But look at the leg he held him up. Goes to one arm and drops him down. Taylor Briggs showing off that upper body strength. Oh! I like to call that a big boot, but he damn near stomped on his head. But Earl gets the shoulder up. Up on the shoulders now. Taylor Briggs in a bad spot. Dumped right across the top rope. Hot shot style by Earl Clark. Clark now double underhook takes him over. The Blue Bloods do outstandingly well here at XFW. They came on the scene again, brought into our federation by Biff Wellington. Wellington recently getting himself. Oh! What a shot to the jaw by Wyndham Shaw. JT Wells coming in, almost an upset there by the Blue Bloods. Goes right back to the leg, but this time Taylor Briggs able to counter through. Goes to the arm. And drops the elbow. Right into the top of the shoulder. Tag again, in comes JT Wells. Double team maneuver here coming up. What is this? Irish Whip using his partner as a weapon. And sending him into the big man with a hellacious clothesline and levels. Wyndham Shaw. JT Wells now trying to decide, turns into a fallaway slam. Taylor Briggs can barely hold himself up on the ropes. JT Wells now going to work big time overhead chop and another one. And a third one. I still say chops are one of the most devastating things you could do to your opponent inside the ring. Leaves that same jumping crescent kick right to the jaw of Wyndham Shaw. No pun intended, almost a 3 count. Almost a 3 count, but Wyndham getting the shoulder up, and JT Wells all back on attack. Shaw getting on the counter. Wyndham Shaw trying to make up his mind here. Glowing blows onto the back. JT Wells now in a world of hurt. Here comes Wyndham Shaw. 619. Wow. I didn't think Wyndham Shaw had that much in him agility-wise, but JT Wells comes right back and levels him up. And Earl Clark brought back in just for the hell of it. And Wells now taking on both members of the Blue Bloods and dumps Earl Clark on top of Wyndham Shaw. Holy cow. JT Wells is on fire. Back over the corner they go. Tag in comes the big man again. Uh-oh. This could be pure cold. Wyndham Shaw bent in half. Good Lord. That's it. Wow. The Blue Bloods started things off pretty well. But 24K turned things around right there in the match, and still one of the most devastating moves in professional wrestling in tag team is pure gold. New Jersey Wildcat over on Twitch, thank you for joining in. He says they are back. They are definitely back. 24K looking good tonight. That was definitely a hard-hitting match, but 24K walking away with the victory. The Blue Bloods look exceptionally well in that matchup, but out of nowhere, 24K manages to get the upper hand and get it in again. JT Wells at one point taking on both members of the team, setting up an opportunity for 24K to land pure gold. Again, folks, one of the most devastating moves in tag team wrestling. The way that they come across the rope and the way it is leveled out, that elbow drop while your opponent is across your partner's knees, bending him in half, that puts severe pressure on the spine and the lower back, as well as the impact to the upper neck and chin with the elbow drop. I've heard a lot of competitors actually ask for that move to be banned. But ladies and gentlemen, this is XFW. Moves do not get banned. If you cannot cut it, you don't deserve to be here in our Professional Wrestling Federation. But folks, again, we've got a lot of matches coming your way tonight. And I talked a little bit already about our main event. Fenwick, the monster of the Ministry of Darkness, going one-on-one with Sam Ford. Now, we do know that Drago will be in Fenwick's corner. And we also know that the Tank will be taking on and challenging Drago for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship tomorrow night. This is not the first time these two have met and battled over the championship. It was our last big event, XFW Lockdown, where the two battled inside a cage to keep the Ministry out. But the lights got turned off. When they came back on, Fenwick somehow managed to get himself inside that cage, deliver a tombstone, and allow Drago to maintain the championship. Now tonight, thank you, Larry, for liking the stream, and welcome to XFW. Now tonight, I do not think this is a good choice for Sam to have this matchup with Fenwick, and I guarantee you that this is a ploy by the Ministry to weaken Ford going into tomorrow night's match. But right now, we're going to head down to ringside as Seth Walker goes toe-to-toe with Thunderbolt Alpha next on XFW Danger Zone. Bruce, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to the Danger Zone. And here comes Thunderbolt Alpha.
Making his way to the ring from Kyoto, Japan. Weighing in at 223 pounds, Thunderbolt Alpha.
Thunderbolt Alpha, the leader of the Thunderbolts, the original Thunderbolt here in XFW. He will have his hands full tonight. He's been taking on a former 6-time World Heavyweight Champion, and that of Seth Walker.
From Fort Worth, Texas, weighing in at 262 pounds, Seth Walker.
The man who lives to cause permanent injury to his opponents, Seth Walker. Walker with his slow, methodical walk down the ringside never looks like he sweats any opponent. This man is faced the Destroyer, the Executioner, Showtime, Shane Black, Big Time Jim Slater. You named it. Seth Walker's gone up against every big opponent XFW has. And now he's looking to get himself back in to the championship scenario. But quite frankly, a lot of people feel after the entourage fell apart, which was, quite frankly, Seth Walker's own doing. He caused the demise of the group known as the Entourage when he took out his own manager, Morgan Steiner. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, off and running. And Walker taking another lead, snapmare, takes him up and over. Clubbing blow right to the side of the head of Alpha by Walker. Walker did get upset during the days of the Entourage when he felt Morgan Steiner was giving too much attention to T. Adams over the Women's Championship and decided to take Steiner out. Steiner's never been able to come back to XFW since the onslaught. I mean, again, Morgan Steiner was a 60-year-old man. And Walker powerbombed him into the lockers, in the locker room of an arena. It was absolutely brutal to watch. Other folks think that Walker's been taking his time coming back to avoid dealing with the ministry. Walker would not comment on that, but quite frankly, folks, it might be a smart play by Walker to avoid the ministry. Not many wrestlers have been able to do that. The ministry sees you as a target. They come full head of steam. They've taken out a number of members here in XFW. They put the Destroyer on the sideline. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, Sean Owens, Hiro Katsuyori, and more have all been put on the shelf, injury reserve list, by the ministry and Drago almost at will. But right now, Thunderbolt Alpha taking it to Seth Walker. Now going to the top rope is Thunderbolt Alpha. Very familiar territory for the man in blue as he comes out. Beautiful senton crashing down on Walker. Throws him down cover. Leg is hooked. Only a 2 count. Walker getting back to his feet. Alpha not realizing what's going on. Walker drives him down to the canvas face first. Good Lord. Walker now again clubbing blows over the back of Alpha. Seth Walker is a pure powerhouse wrestler, ladies and gentlemen. He will bring it to you. You see it, Alpha already holding on to that shoulder after that brutal elbow drop, and now hoisting the man up by his head. Pure power again is Seth Walker. Wow. Alpha fires right back. Shot to the chin. And up on the knees, driving him down to the shoulder. And almost instantaneously to the middle rope. Follows through with an elbow drop. And another one. Benjamin Davis, thank you for liking the stream. Thunderbolt Alpha seamlessly transitioning from canvas to the middle rope. This man's athleticism is absolutely outstanding. Walker dumping him over the top rope, but hangs on. Walker going to help him back inside. Not want to give Alpha any time to recover or rest. Walker has him on the shoulders. Walker with a big time power slam. Good Lord. The impact from that. 1, 2. Alpha barely gets the shoulder up. Walker looking like he's trying to set up the jackknife powerbomb. Alpha dodging out of the way wisely. Hooking him up. Takes him over Tiger suplex. Walker with a nice deep arm drag counter there. But Alpha again quicker on the fly. Walker setting it up this time all the way to the outside arena for Walker. Quicker than Hiccup himself. Right outside to keep the pressure on. Walker now. I am not going to repeat what I think Walker just said to Alpha. Alpha firing back now. Chop across the chest. Walker set upside down into the barricade. Whatever words were exchanged seemed to piss off Alpha. But Walker again powering through. Sends Alpha back inside. Both men now back inside. Full head of steam now for Alpha. Coming out those shoulder tackle. Nobody home. Trying to get again. Kick no. Goes for the kick. Alpha now rolling to the outside. Walker again in pursuit. Alpha trying everything he can. Building up momentum. But no luck. Now back inside. Cat and mouse game ensuing here inside the ring. Here comes Alpha again. Clothesline. This time Walker observing it, not even going down. Uh-oh. Walker's got him up. There's the powerbomb. Good night. But he can't capitalize. It took him a while to get back there. But there's the cover. And Alpha gets the shoulder up. Walker, the hesitation, dropping to his knee. Tired from the endurance. Alpha easy with a more endurance and athleticism. Hoisting him up now. Falcon Arrow. Thunderbolt Alpha now. Getting a little energy there. Big right hand. Alpha on the road. Brute force. Frankensteiner. Levels. Walker hard. Alpha Alpha now in control. Alpha once again going to high rent district. What's he got in store? Big time! Twisting moonsault. Walker giving a counter. Alpha the back elbow. Hard Irish whip in the turnbuckle. Kick to the knee. Alpha again going up. Alpha! Japanese sunrise! Levels Walker! We've got a cover! Holy cow! Now that I would consider an upset, as Alpha comes away with the victory. That is not the way I would have saw that going, but Alpha managed to pull out the win. Walker does not look happy. I've seen a look on Walker's face before, and that is not a good news for Thunderbolt Alpha. Thunderbolt Alpha walking away with the victory, but again, I've seen that look on Seth Walker's face before. That look of disgust when he loses a match. Walker is not a graceful loser, ladies and gentlemen. He may be one of the worst sore losers I've ever seen in the world of professional wrestling. And this may not be good for Thunderbolt Alpha. Now, again, I'm not going to say Alpha is any slouch by any means. Thunderbolt Alpha is an outstanding superstar, a former XFW Internet champion. Alpha has now entered himself into the United States Championship category. But Walker, who everyone Walker looks at, folks, he considers himself, he considers everyone else beneath him. No one is up to his stature as far as Seth Walker is concerned. Not even the people who are in his clique, the people that are in his group, his stable, the entourage, they are all beneath him in the eyes of Seth Walker. And every time I've seen the man lose, he does not let it go. He will harbor this hatred for Thunderbolt Alpha. All I'm going to say is Alpha better keep an eye over his shoulder. Well, up next, folks, the returning Rick the Dragon Fletcher, who's been a thorn in the side of the ministry time and time again, continues to challenge him. And tonight, he's requested another return match against the Butcher. Now, the Butcher's a long story here in XFW. Originally known as the man as El Yanator, the on and off again partner of Pedro Ortiz Jr. Once they had a falling out, lost the mask, and went by his original family name, Todd Finch. And then we started seeing more of a bloodlust, more of an animalistic style inside the ring. And then he willingly joined the ministry, something no one else has done in XFW. And then the Drago dubbed him the Butcher. Right now, Rick the Dragon Fletcher has asked for a rematch, and that happens next on XFW Danger Zone. And here comes the Dragon now. Rick the Dragon Fletcher coming out and looking to put... Oh, what is that? Whoa! That's Drago! That's Drago! That's Drago! Drago himself out here! Drago! With Rick the Dragon Fletcher up! And down goes Fletcher! The ministry again! Getting your hands dirty! Fletcher being dumped on his head on the rampway. Oh, no, Drago. Into a backbreaker now. Come on. Not even a matchup. Once again, the ministry who fears anyone around them, ladies and gentlemen. Rick the Dragon Fletcher recently came back. Marshall Foskin asked his new gear for Fletcher. He does look good. Rick the Dragon Fletcher back with a new look on life, a new aspiration here at XFW, and looking to take out the ministry. But each and every time they seem to have his number. Now Drago himself, the leader of the ministry, the World Heavyweight Champion, coming out and laying in to Rick the Dragon Fletcher. We're going to get someone backstage to make sure Fletcher is okay. That was one hell of an attack there again by Drago. And ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for that. That was supposed to be the Butcher taking on Drago, but obviously a setup once again by the Ministry here in XFW. Folks, we have more matches. The Ministry is almost all in action tonight. And we know Drago's in the building. He said he's going to be in the corner of Fenwick in our main event tonight. The Butcher's in action, and Bad Boy Marshall will be challenging the Wanderer Owen Bush later on this evening. Those two had a knockdown, drag-out feud going on for months now. And tomorrow night, Drago puts a championship on the line on Fight Night. Our Halloween event, ladies and gentlemen, I fear might be right up the alley of the Ministry of Darkness. But right now, we're headed to ringside for more one-on-one action. Lincoln Marsh taking on Dynamite Nick Thomas next on XFW Danger Zone. Johnny Glow, thank you for sharing our stream, and welcome to XFW. And here comes Lincoln Marsh.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Not much is still known about this loner here in XFW, ladies and gentlemen. This man has a tendency to keep to himself. He shows up, wrestles, and after his matches, folks, he instantly leaves the building, goes out on his way. But this man, still undefeated so far here in XFW, has been dominating all the competition. So let's see what he's got tonight when he goes up against Dynamite Nick Thomas. And here comes Thomas now. This young man has no quit in his persona. He never gives up, never surrenders. One of the few contenders in XFW that I've seen lose a match and still somehow find a way to smile. But this young man definitely has one of the most positive attitudes in all of professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. But tonight, he might be up against a losing battle as Lincoln Marsh has just been powering through each and every wrestler that has been in the ring across from him. Good. I hate to meet Lincoln Marsh in a back alley, folks. It just looks devastating. Here we go. Collar double tie-up. Lincoln Marsh already taking the lead, wrenching on the shoulder of Dynamite Nick Thomas. Marsh now rolling through. The President Stephen Cordelia, thank you for liking the stream. And now wrenching again on the arm of Dynamite Nick Thomas is the big man. Thomas fires back with an elbow. Forearm to the face, and another one. Thomas now lighting him up, and another shot. Lincoln Marsh dropping down. Not too often I've seen Lincoln Marsh crash to the canvas. Takes him over again. Fireman's carry takedown by the big man, and a kick right to the jaw by Lincoln Marsh. Haymaker right shot now. Clubbing blow. Dynamite getting out of the way. Reverse DDT now by the youngster. Again, folks, this All-American, All-State athlete, Dynamite Nick Thomas, is an outstanding ring performer. Oh, nice deep arm drag by Thomas. But some things just don't seem to line up for Thomas. Just when you think he's got the match won, something goes dreadfully wrong. But right now, Lincoln Marsh again just pounding away on Thomas. Oh, big time shot there. That might be all for Dynamite Nick Thomas. He might be out already. Marsh now putting the pressure on the trapezius, pissing on that pressure point, squeezing the life out of Thomas, cutting off the blood flow to the head and neck. Makes it hard to concentrate, hard to think. Lincoln Marsh dead. Whoa! That was a big roundhouse by Dynamite. Thomas turns it, scoops him up, backslide. Not even a one count. The big legs of Lincoln Marsh shoving off Thomas damn near halfway across the ring. Clubbing blow again. Thomas now wrapping up the arm. Single arm DDT. Locks on. Oh, look at this. Transitions into an armbar. Wrenching back now on Marsh. Thomas was an all-state collegiate wrestler. Has brought that in-ring skill and knowledge to XFW. But seems to still lack that killer instinct. Got a beautiful high cross body. A little bit of too much impact. Bounced right off. Couldn't hold on to the cover. 2, not even a 2 count. Had he been able to hold on to that instead of bouncing off, that could have just been the massive chest of Lincoln Marsh sending him off. But again, Dynamite Nick Thomas might just be too well-mannered, dare I say, for professional wrestling. The kid does not have that killer instinct. He definitely has the drive. He has the heart. But it's the instinct, that drive to really lay pressure and damage onto an opponent. No bloodlust, but right now he's got to use everything he can to break this bear hug on Lincoln Marsh, who goes right back out of the offense, pump handle position, up, and down goes Thomas. Big time impact by Marsh. Thomas fires right back though. Again, this kid has no quit in his system at all. Second time with that backslide, a little bit more, and again, not even a 1 count. Lincoln Marsh, a kick right to the side of the temple. Good Lord, that impact. And that was stick kicked in the middle of the back. Dynamite now blocking that, catching the right hand. Oh! 2 nice shots, but again, Marsh fires right back with an elbow, right to the jaw, coming off any momentum. Dynamite Nick Thomas has been putting forward and sends him to the outside. Lincoln Marsh, again, definitely has all the killer instinct. Somehow Dynamite Nick Thomas needs to pull some of that instinct away from Marsh if he wants any chances of surviving this match. Hell with winning it. This kid needs to try to survive this. Off the ropes now goes Dynamite, goes to that drop kick. Lincoln Marsh dodges it out of the way, that clubbing blown out right to the top of the skull. That double axe handle leveled him. Irish hard impact in the turnbuckle. Thomas fires right back again. Again, this young man, relentless, never give up. Attitude shines through. Off the ropes. This time the drop kick connects, and Thomas finds its mark. He needs to stay focused. He can't celebrate too much. He's got to stay on this big man if he has any hopes of winning this matchup. Hard impact into the turnbuckle now. Elbow shot out of the face. And another. Thomas now lighting him up with repeated shots. And down goes Lincoln Marsh. Trying to go for a scoop slam. Can't get him up. Shot to the midsection now. Look at this. Dynamite Nick Thomas with his own reversal. And now going to the top rope. Way up high is Thomas. Lands the elbow drop. Square across the chin. Dynamite Nick Thomas with a lease on life here. Dynamite Nick Thomas down the wheels. Kick to the midsection. What is this? Thomas with a pedigree. Where the hell did that come from? Are you kidding me? Dynamite Nick Thomas just ended the winning streak of Lincoln Marsh. Holy cow! That never give up attitude definitely came into play tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Dynamite Nick Thomas landing a pedigree, pulling out a new maneuver, adding one to his playbook. Wow. Had I put money on this one, folks, I'd be losing the mortgage. Wow. Dynamite Nick Thomas with his first victory in a long time here at XFW. This will carry this kid into the next 6 months of happiness. Wow. Dynamite Nick Thomas with one hell of an impressive victory over Lincoln Marsh. And again, folks, Lincoln Marsh was 9-0 going into that match, looking for that big 1-0. And it didn't seem like there was any stopping Lincoln Marsh. But Dynamite Nick Thomas using that in-ring experience, that quickness, and again, that never give up attitude. Wow, what an impressive win for Dynamite Nick Thomas. Now, ladies and gentlemen, up next, a rivalry that's been brewing for a long, long time. Pay no attention to the dog in the corner. I apologize, messing with my green screen. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet and the Wanderer, Owen Bush. These two have had a rivalry somewhat little bit competitively even before Owen Bush became a member of the Ministry. Now, this was more or less a friendly rivalry in the back, but once the Wanderer was absorbed, his soul taken, his entire entity corrupted by the Ministry of Darkness, and Bad Boy Marshall Sweet's own hell-bent track to end the Ministry and teaming up with everyone and anyone in XFW to put an end to it. These two wound up on a collision course fueled by hatred, anger, and spilling blood left and right. Now, these two had victories back and forth over the past few weeks. Bad Boy Marshall was actually put on the shelf by the Wanderer after a repeated 12 chair shots at several different occasions. Attacks in the locker room, attacks in the bowels of the building, attacks at ringside. You name it, the Wanderer has pulled it off. But Bad Boy Marshall Sweet and him collide again tonight as the Ministry looks to continue their momentum going into tomorrow night in XFW Friday night. Let's head out to ringside as these two continue to tear each other apart. The Wanderer already inside the ring as we're waiting for Bad Boy Marshall Sweet to make his entrance out. Oh, look at this. Was Sweet attacked backstage already? Sweet already holding his elbow. What is up with this? Sweet was holding onto his elbow. Not sure what that's all about. What is going on here? Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, Hiro Katsuyori returning, stepping in for his friend, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, is Hiro Katsuyori, the man who was put on the shelf by the Wanderer. The Wanderer, Owen Bush, attacked Hiro Katsuyori with a chair in the locker room and took Hiro out for over 60 days. And now stepping in for Bad Boy Marshall Sweet is Hiro Katsuyori. What is going on here? Could this be some of XFW stars lining up, looking to play the same mind games and numbers games as the Ministry? But here comes the Wanderer, swinging with a wild kick. Hiro Katsuyori dodging out of the way, sending the Wanderer into the turnbuckle. And a gut-wrench suplex. You've got to wonder, has this quick switch gotten into the mind of the Wanderer as Hiro Katsuyori now lighting him up, repeatedly in a full chop, now by Hiro Katsuyori. Katsuyori now off the ropes, drops the leg across the chin. Hiro Katsuyori now exploding with offense right out of the gate. But the Wanderer lands some rib shots and a shot to the side of the head, and the big boot this time connects. And now you've got to wonder, is the Wanderer now worried as he came out here alone, obviously realizing Bad Boy Marshall Sweet was not 100%. But Hiro Katsuyori stepping in. Will Bad Boy Marshall Sweet be coming back out here? Will he join the fray? Or will more members of the Ministry come out tonight to interfere in this matchup like they have done time and time again? Right now the Wanderer, whoa, spoke too soon. Katsuyori with the turn out of the corner. Katsuyori now with the Wanderer, blasting repeated shots into the top turnbuckle. Good Lord! The Wanderer lit up like a Christmas tree. Goes for that clothesline, but it's countered the Wanderer. But again, Hiro Katsuyori getting right back in. Here comes the Wanderer, up and on, and now Luther's press. Repeated shots to the head now of Hiro Katsuyori. And a spine buster now. The Ministry always with tricks up their sleeve. Up over the top rope, now goes Hiro. The Wanderer, Owen Bush, now pacing back and forth. Here comes Hiro again back inside the ring, and the Wanderer comes with the kick. Hiro again counters, right into a German suplex, lights him up, drops him right on the back of his skull. Folks, I try to keep matches right down the middle, trying to play favorites, even though I have people I really enjoy watching, but I do take pleasure in watching the Ministry get the shit kicked out of them, mainly because, well, they deserve it. Hero again with a suplex, turning the Wanderer inside out. Hero again, the Wanderer with a counter. Bush now, ooh, what a suplex. But instead just dumps Hero down in a slam style maneuver. Over the top rope goes Hero, crashing the outside. The referee, Mike Couture, going to start the count. What is this? Oh no. The Wanderer with a steel chair. This is not a no disqualification match. This is not a match. Hero catches the chair and shoves it back into his face. And a German suplex on the outside. Again, the Ministry looking for a disqualification just to avoid the matchup. The Wanderer now back inside. Under the ropes comes Hero and he gets caught. Just as he gets back to his feet. And a headbutt from the Wanderer. Oh! He just drop kicked the referee. Are you kidding me? She made instant disqualification right then and there. And again, right back to the steel chair. Goes the Wanderer. Right back, and he does a shot across the head. Instant disqualification on purpose. Come on. He's not done with him yet. Sidewalk slam. Come on. And that's the problem, ladies and gentlemen, with the Ministry. Hiro Katsuyori starting to get a lead in, and they go right outside, break the rules, an intentional disqualification. Again, there was no, I can almost guarantee you, that was the same thing they had planned for Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. I can tell you probably for a fact that was the whole reason that matchup was set up. Just that once again do damage to Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Now Sweet obviously not 100%. Hiro Katsuyori coming in. The Wanderer using the same playbook he probably had planned for Sweet. Warming him up. Getting the match, getting it hot and heavy, and then going for the illegal objects just to lay in damage. Hopefully Hiro Katsuyori will be alright. But folks, the Ministry is, I don't like to use the words unstoppable, ladies and gentlemen, but there doesn't seem to be anybody that can get underneath the skin, that can put an end to what the Ministry continues to do here in XFW, and that is dominate and eliminate everyone that gets in their path time and time again. I really don't know what's going to do. When you've got people like the Destroyer, Hiro Katsuyori, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, Sean Owens, Rick the Dragon Fletcher. I could go on, all some of the top tier, high caliber professional wrestlers that cannot deal, that cannot get the upper hand over the Ministry, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if their reign is ever going to end. But right now, to switch sides here, we're going to go down to the ringside as the women take center stage as the XFW Women's Champion, Sophia Lory, goes one-on-one action as she goes against former Women's Champion, Tammy Rose, next on XFW Danger Zone. And here comes the XFW Women's Champion, Sophia Lory. Oh, no. River Styx. River Stick, that's a kendo stick in her hand. River Stick's with a kendo stick right to the back of the champion. Come on. And another shot. What is this for? What is, come on. Can we get any matches in tonight without the Ministry just absolutely causing chaos and anger and hatred? Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. That would have been one hell of a matchup. Tammy Rose and Sophia Lory going toe-to-toe in one-on-one competition. But again, the Ministry now, several matches tonight, just laying waste to everyone and anyone in their way. And folks, this is all because tomorrow night is XFW Fright Night. Tomorrow, Drago puts the XFW World Heavyweight Championship on the line. And this is them laying down the groundwork for anyone who damn well fears to, or dares to cross them tomorrow night. This is Drago enforcing again the steel grip that he has around the throat of XFW. And up next is our main event. The Monster Fenwick going up against the number one contender, Sam Ford, the Tank. Now, Ford challenged Drago last week on XFW programming, and he wanted that match to prove himself that he could take Drago. And if you remember, if you're a fan of XFW and watched way back in the day, a few months ago on XFW Lockdown, Sam Ford came very, very close to beating Drago in a steel cage match. But somehow the ministry turned off the lights and somehow got the Monster Fenwick inside a steel cage to deliver a tombstone piledriver to set Drago up to land the Voodoo Slam to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. Now again, this is the tactics the ministry employs time and time again here in XFW. More often than not, they pull this kind of shenanigans, these animalistic pack-style mentality. But Sam Ford won by disqualification last week as Drago laid him out with a steel chair. The very tactic the Wanderer just used against Hiro Katsuyori. But now tonight in the main event, Sam Ford goes against Fenwick. And then this is another match where I can almost guarantee the ministry is looking to soften up Sam Ford. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head to ringside. Your main event starts right now. And here comes the Tank, the number one contender for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship, Sam Ford.
329 pounds, the Tank, Sam Ford.
XFW's Super Patriot, the life-size, real-life G.I. Joe, the former United States Marine, celebrates all branches of the United States military, happy to have served his time, but happy to be here in XFW. But he definitely has his work cut out for him tonight, as he goes up against the 500-plus pound Monster Fenwick. Drago, the World Heavyweight Championship, directly behind Fenwick, the man who has orchestrated this chaotic atmosphere in XFW. Look at that monster. Kevin Dwayne Thomas, thank you for liking the stream. You're just in time for our main event. As Drago escorts his abomination down to ringside, the man formerly known as Mama Fenwick's baby boy, the pig farmer from Arkansas, who came to XFW for his love of professional wrestling, to live out his dream to be inside the ring, and that was taken under the wing of Drago. His soul tainted and twisted into the monstrosity you see before you. After seeing the atrocities that they've already committed tonight, I fear for the well-being of the Tank. Fenwick all ready to go again, staring across the ring. There's the bell, folks, and here we go. And Fenwick starting things off, clubbing blows away. But the Tank firing right back. Clubbing blows, but shoved away again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Over the top rope, now goes the Monster. And a right hand. Fenwick sent to the outside, crashing down on the canvas. Sam Ford, one of the few men in XFW that can come close to the same power as Fenwick as he tosses the Monster into the steel steps at ringside. But Fenwick again comes right back, almost impervious to damage. Both men now back inside the ring, and a big-time headbutt from the Monster Fenwick. Clubbing blows like two coconuts crashing together. And a hellacious chop now. And Fenwick using all that weight, standing on the chest and sternum of the Tank. I'm not sure the ring can handle this much humanity inside at one time. Sam Ford himself damn near 300 pounds, and Fenwick over 500. Oh, but Ford lays him out with a clothesline. And he's shoved down again to the canvas by the Monster, who just overpowers almost everybody, and now a backbreaker. Ford now rolling to the outside, trying to avoid the onslaught by the big man, again a right hand. Ford now on the outside, Mike Atura going to start the count, and now the Monster again to the outside, stopping. To get a little words of wisdom or worse, words of voodoo from Dragon, but Ford lays him out. Ford with a couple well-placed shots drops the Monster. Oh! But the Monster fires right back. And Fenwick sent into the steel ring post. Sam Ford showing no fear right now. But again, the brutality. Big man back inside. And goes right back out, starting to count over like a lion, playing with his food and a shoulder tackle. Ford in trouble. And off the steel post again. Fenwick now inside. The referee again continuing the count. Up to a 5 count. Can Sam Ford get back in? Did Fenwick just take off the top turnbuckle? I want a good look at it. But he did, and Sam Ford in the exposed steel ring turnbuckle and then across the chest. Come on. Fenwick just leveled him 500 plus pounds across the chest after his chest came in contact with an exposed steel turnbuckle. And now Fenwick with a steel chair. This is what I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Fenwick now with a steel chair and a right hand now by Ford. But again, Irish whip, hard impact in the turnbuckle. Mike Atura needs to get that damn chair out of there. No, look out! Fenwick taking everybody out. Mike Atura and Sam Ford. Ford caught most of it. Head first in that steel chair. And now again, the Monster with that chair in hand. This has turned into complete chaos. Sam Ford now. Ford with a DDT on top of the chair. Ford with a DDT on top of the chair. Can Ford make a comeback? Clothesline now by the Tank. Off the ropes. Backbite up again, the Monster landing on his own steel chair. Just exactly what he deserves. And a spine buster in the back of the head of the Monster on that steel chair as well. Sam Ford now making a comeback. Big right hand. But again, Fenwick opens absorbing it. Cobra clutch into a backbreaker. Mike Atura finally getting that chair out of here. And a big right hand by the Monster. Counter again by Ford. Ford now back into this matchup. Chin buster by the Monster. And a second time, Ford sent into that exposed steel turnbuckle. The Monster Fenwick now in control. Ford bludgeoning off the scoop slam. And another right hand by the Monster Fenwick. Oh no, Ford is up. Ford is up. And another tombstone pile driver. Tombstone pile driver by the Monster Fenwick. Fenwick now in control again. Again, multiple chair shots landed on Ford. How much more can you do it again? This whole thing seeming to be just sizing up and softening up Ford for tomorrow night for XFW Fight Night. And now more damage upon damage. Oh, big time hip press. Into the corner, crashing goes Ford. Over the top rope, down goes Fenwick, but he hangs on. Oh, and Ford now sends him crashing to the outside. These two brutes now both on the outside of the squared circle. Trying to pick up Fenwick everything he can. Fenwick a crushing blow across the chest. And Ford sent to the barricade. The monster Fenwick now with him. Oh, my dear Lord! Good Lord, are you kidding me? Ford put through the barricade by the monster. Wow! Sam Ford busted in half. And now spun him on the spine. Up to a 6 count. Ford might be broken in half. The monster now inside. Ford may be unconscious. Fenwick just standing tall. The referee, Ford trying to get up. Up to an 8 count. Ford is out of it, ladies and gentlemen. Ford is out of it. Up to a 9 count. Makes it back inside with Fenwick right there to capitalize. Another tombstone. Another tombstone by the monster Fenwick. And the monster elbow. Son of a... How much damage was done leading into tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, right here on XFW and Bloodsword6 Streaming. The monster Fenwick, with the help of a steel chair, the world barricade right there. That cannot bode well for Sam Ford tomorrow night. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for following us. We'll see you tomorrow night for XFW Fight Night tomorrow night. I fear for XFW. Will we ever get away from this dark cloud that surrounds us of the Ministry of Darkness?